Here we are again for the Lord.
I do this for the Lord, Jason.
We do this for
I
the
am
Lord.
in service to the Lord.
The Lord?
I am in service to the Lord.
The Lord?
As I pray to Jesus. And I think about all that he has done for me.
The Lord are good. The Lord are good.
Why you gotta interrupt my prayers, Jason? I am trying to pray for the Lord.
I mean, that's essentially what every priest always does, is just interrupt the prayer with his own antidote. Like, everyone's praying.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Picture yourself back in a church, right?
Okay.
Picture yourself back in a church.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, like, you know, everyone just says, thanks be to God. And then the priest is like, my peace I give to you, my peace I give you. And then everyone says their mantra, and then he interrupts with something else again.
But that's not an interruption. That's part of the line. That's part of the... That's part of the flow of the church. When did this become a church education episode?
It's never gonna be a church education episode.
We just did!
Nah, it's... No.
Yes!
Alright, then my bad. Sorry.
Well, no, I'm not saying that's
Sorry
not necessarily a bad thing.
Sorry that I'm trying to be fun with
I mean,
Christ.
we generally we don't talk. Well, you're not making sense. Like, what do you mean? He interrupts people. Like, that's part of the.
Well, I
it's
mean,
not interrupting if it's part of the of the script.
The priest always has that story, right, in the middle of church where they're like, they have to say something and try to relate it back to their lesson. And
yeah, but that's not an interruption. That's part of the script. I say script, but like not in a negative way.
It's not
and
really a script.
You're gonna stop blowing yourself up there?
I gotta blow up the...
There you go.
Yay!
And how you didn't kill the fairy, I'll never know.
The fairy's fine, dude. Don't worry about the fairy. Fairy is all good in the hood.
Anyway, we generally...
Don't talk about religion.
We generally don't try to stay away from politics and religion because people get touchy about those things. And usually, like, when we make a joke about it, it's usually, like, kind of neutral.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I would
never insult someone's religion, but I'm more than happy to either...
Anything
like,
you say or do can be interpreted as being offensive.
Well, I mean, I would never, like, directly say, oh, if you believe this, you're an idiot. Like, you can have whatever belief you want, but just, you know, if you believe in anti-vaxxing and not vaccinating your kids, then I think that maybe you went wrong parenting. You know, I'll definitely say that.
Oh, there are select few, like, not parodies, political things that, like, I don't shy away from displaying publicly, like, in public or when I'm doing Twitch or YouTube. Like gay rights is one of them, climate change is one of them, and I've made plenty of anti-vaxxer jokes.
Because the anti-vaxxers suck. Actually, I was at a restaurant with my dad in PA, like last week.
Yeah.
And I overheard a woman talking about her anti-vaxxing cousin-in-law, and I told her, hey, why don't you tell her that anti-vaxxing is a Russian conspiracy to try to weaken the American generation. Maybe it'll get her to vaccinate her kids. And she looked at me like, you know, that might actually work. So, you know, try saying that it's a Russian plot to weaken the American population. It might just work.
Ah, so you're doing an Uno reverse card. You're
reverse.
You're fighting a bullshit
story with an even more
bullshit conspiracy theory with another bullshit conspiracy theory.
It's genius, right?
Clever girl.
I mean, isn't it genius? I'd say it's
clever
genius.
girl.
Thank you. I am a clever girl. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a clever girl.
I'm a clever
such
bitch.
A clever bad girl. Fuck, you're so clever.
Thanks. I know I am. Look at my pretty face,
Fuck.
too. Look at this amazing pretty face.
Oh, those
Look at
lips,
that.
those clever
my nose,
fucking lips.
My nose that could poke a hole in someone's
that clever fucking
chest.
nose.
All right, now you're starting to concern me, Andrew.
Fuck.
I think you should dial it back a little bit, Andrew. Just a little bit. Like 10%.
What, the club can't handle me right now?
The club can't handle you right now. I don't think the club can ever handle you.
The club can never handle me. Like, I've been kicked.
You're too much for the club.
Like, you know how many clubs I've been kicked out of?
How many?
None. But
They still can
But
never handle you.
Yeah, they still can't handle me.
Okay.
They can't handle me so much that they don't have the guts to kick me out.
Oh, I see. So they're afraid of you.
Right. That's how wild I am at parties.
Ooh, Andrew, I'm
Like
scared.
you know, like I do a bunch of magic tricks too. Like I am the life of the party.
Always.
Like check this out.
Whoa, Andrew. Whoa, dial it back, dude. Andrew, that's crazy. Oh my God, he made his thumb disappear. Andrew, that's crazy. Andrew.
I know. It's
Andrew, that's wild. Holy, how has the club not kicked you out by now?
cause they're afraid.
Dude.
I'm a god to them.
Dude, I would be terrified
I'm
too.
their new god. I'm starting a new religion.
Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. Oh,
Look upon me. I am your new god now.
fucking wild, dude.
I will overthrow all your false gods and oh my, are you gonna get the other fairies before the day runs out?
Yeah, I have more than enough time. I know where to get them.
All
And
right.
I only need 5 more. So, I'm almost there,
You ever
dude.
been kicked out of the club before?
Have I ever been kicked out of the club? No. And the only story that I have to add to this is actually a little bit, it's very,
What do you mean it's very
Well, the only time that I've seen someone kicked out of a club is
Okay.
because it was a woman at a goth club who had the police called on her because she beat the shit out of her girlfriend to the point where she was bloody and bruised, and no one could find her. Then she finally showed up at this club thinking that, oh, it was all behind her. But no, the police scooped her up and threw her in jail that same evening.
Huh.
Yeah. Club is wild.
And I thought the club couldn't handle me. Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. And this was years ago too, so I do not have an update to this story. Yeah, no, that's the closest that I've seen to something crazy happen.
Like, do you know why she
did it?
Yeah.
No, she's just a piece of shit abuser. That's all.
That's actually a problem like in the gay community that a lot of people
Can
Can you hook I don't suppose you can hook shot up there.
not
can you?
hook shot, but
Oh, you're running out of magic.
Yeah. I just gotta.
You gotta use the fire.
Yes, Andrew. Yes.
Gotta use the fire, Jason. But so what I was saying, you know how female on male domestic violence is underreported?
Yes.
The same goes for same-sex couples because of how it can reflect badly on their community.
I mean, it's just general rule of thumb. There's always gonna be shitty people, and there's always gonna be nice people, and it's unfortunate because, you know, yes, that I do understand why, you know, they're very cautious about that, but there's just always gonna be shitty people everywhere.
However, when I learned that, it was like, how long ago was it? It was
while ago?
It was probably like 2012, 2013, maybe 2014. So I don't know how much has changed since then.
Probably not a lot, actually. I mean, we're getting kind of heavy. Maybe we should dial it back a little bit.
It's not bad to get this kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, this is.
Yeah, we talk. You know,
This is the fine kind of heavy.
This is that's fine. I think it's a fair, you know, the reasonable thing to point out, and for people to, you know, be aware of, and
yeah, if you know someone who's being shitty and abusing their partner,
sacrifice them to Satan.
well, yes. But
Yes,
assuming-
sacrifice. Yes, Jason, we're getting
that
heavy.
doesn't work. Assuming that doesn't work, report them to the police.
No. Here's what you do. You buy them dinner, right?
Under the premise of getting to know them, and then, but you're actually sacrificing them to Satan.
Yes. But, well, thanks for spoiling the ending.
Well, I mean, it was only gonna go one of two ways, Andrew.
Okay, and what was the other way?
Report them to the cops.
No, Jason.
No, that's not how it would have gone.
No.
Then please enlighten me, monsieur. Hey, get back here.
Three-way.
Three-way?
Three-way.
You want to
And then you sacrifice them to Satan.
Why would you even have a three-way with someone that you're about to sacrifice to Satan anyway?
Have you not seen satanic rituals before?
You mean the fake Hollywood ones where there's always an orgy beforehand?
Those are 100% factual, Jason.
Actually, as someone who's partaken in a satanic ritual myself, you couldn't be more wrong.
Why? Because there were no cupcakes?
Shut up! I was really disappointed that there were no cupcakes, okay?
But
they promised me cupcakes!
okay, so what do you know about satanic rituals?
Nothing. I'm just fucking with you.
Actually, the real Satanism, quote-unquote real, I guess, because I don't know what the demographics and, you know, popularities are among people who identify as Satanists, but from what I understand, in general, it's not a religion that believes in a deity. It's more about worshiping nature.
It's
and
actually,
not necessarily doing bad things.
It's actually more about worshiping yourself
and nature.
And nature.
Well, no, from
but
what I learned, it's
which,
more about nature and
it
like. It
also depends what kind of Satanism, because there's the Lavernian Satanism that you're talking about, and then there's the Catholic Satanism. All right, we got them all. But yeah, Lavernian Satanism is all about worshiping yourself, and you are your own deity. And then there's like the Catholic Satanism, which is like worship Satan. And then there's the weird off-brand of Lavernian Satanism that you're talking about, where it's worship nature and yourself. There's so many
went from
kinds.
a happy Christian family-friendly show to talking about Satan.
Hey, we can still be happy and family-friendly talking about Satan.
Now, could you have avoided damage if you rolled at the right time?
Yeah, but I was also up against a wall, so I couldn't roll.
Ah, that's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
And boom!
She has crazy green hair. I love it.
Okay, Terry Crews, let's go.
Oh, wise young one, I am the great fairy of wisdom
And power!
Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power.
This is really what I wanted.
And some Old Spice!
I'm gonna need that for later.
And get that hot upskirt shot of Link.
Yep.
Yeah! Your magic power has been enhanced. Now you have twice as much magic power. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Terry Crews!
The power! Oh God, I spat on this
Oh, that's
all over
sounds like a personal
all
problem.
over the puffer thing.
Oh, Andrew.
Well, that's
animal.
That's the purpose of this puffer, so that the spit doesn't get on the mic.
Andrew, you animal.
And so that way, when you say something like Peter Piper picked a bunch of pickled peppers, it doesn't. It sounds okay.
All right. I am going to begin the very long, very complicated, very emotional side quest that everyone in Majora's Mask loves to death.
Next time on Dynamite Bros.
Goodbye, everybody.